What's up, fam? Welcome back to the channel, man. If you're new, be sure to subscribe, and if you're not subscribed, you're an idiot. Get subscribed. Today I'm coming with a sort of a redo video, but I'm more or less going into the RT specifically because that's what I'm driving. And this video is, should you get an RT? If you're somebody that's looking to get into a V8, if you're somebody that's has a V8, maybe you've got a Camaro, maybe you've got a Mustang, maybe you got a European V8, you know, should you look into an RT in today's market? And I'm gonna give you my opinion on it. So strap up, buckle in, and let's get right to the video. So let's get right into it, man. For those who don't know, I got a 2017 RT Hemi Challenger shaker manual. So man, that's one thing. Dodge just goes crazy with the names. You gotta yell out 6 names just to get down to like what you want, or like what you have. You know, Dodge Challenger, SRT, jailbreak, Hellcat, wide body. Like fuck. Anyway, should you get an RT? I feel like if you're coming from, and no slander, no disrespect, I know the Honda guys get all the disrespect, but if you're coming from like a Honda, Toyota, like a stock Evo kind of different, but like like a Neon, any of those 4-bangers, Eclipse, I think the Hemi is just right. I think the Hemi is just right for you. It's not crazy fast, so it gives you time to like learn the car, learn how a rear-wheel drive vehicle works, the rear-wheel drive V8 works. It's heavy, so you have, you know, in my opinion, you have some control on it. You can break loose. This car breaks loose easy. The manuals, for those who don't know, the manuals have a limited slip differential, LSD, come with 309 gears. The automatics do not. So if you're looking for like some crazy, like some real fun, get you a manual, and they only come in the Challengers. Get you a manual Challenger if you really want to have a little fun, but you can still have fun in automatic. I've driven both. You can have just as much fun in automatic as you can in the manual, and you can, if you want a Charger, you got to get automatic anyway. But you know, if you've never driven one, you never owned a rear-wheel drive car, it's nice. It's fun to drive. I've driven a front-wheel drive car. It's not that nice. I don't know. To me, like the steering wheel's pulling. You gotta like, I don't know. I'm more of a rear-wheel drive kind of guy. But I know some people, you know, they're asking, you know, should I get a Hemi? Should I get a 5.7? Should I get a Scat Pack? A lot of people can't afford the Scat Pack. So the Hemi, the 5.7 RT, gives you a great price point, great starting point to get into that rear-wheel drive V8 and still be fast, still have some enjoyment. Like I have a 1,000 horsepower Mustang, but I still enjoy driving this car, automatic or manual, doesn't matter. They did a really good job with the power delivery from light to light, meaning like from this light to this light, this car feels great. Look at this. Woo, Scat Pack just passed me. Woo. I don't know if y'all saw it on camera, but anyway, the car feels good light to light. Now, if you're looking to race, it has some potential, but you will lose to some cars you think you might not lose to, or you shouldn't lose to. It doesn't really have that top end like the Coyote does. That's just how the cams work. That's how the engine works. It just doesn't have that top end. It's got a lot of torque. It's got 410 foot-pounds of torque, 375 horsepower at the engine. That sounds like a lot, but if you look at the dyno graph, it just, I don't know. And like the butt dyno, it just falls flat on its face. It doesn't feel like it's pulling up top. It gets out the hole good, but once you get going, I don't know. It just so keep that in mind. I would not recommend getting an RT 5.7 Hemi to race it. If you're, you know, dig racer, 8th mile, maybe on the street, that's cool, you know. If you're just getting into that V8 rear-wheel drive lifestyle, this is cool. It's enough power. It's fun enough to drive. If you're an aesthetics type of guy or girl, it's great. You have great options. You can get the shaker package. You can get the TA package. You know, you can get. They got the swinger package now. The last call. They got all these different packages and styles you can get from the factory. I think Dodge makes a good looking car. Change the wheels out, the wrap, I mean everything, right? This would be the car you want. Throw some headers on it. Sounds really good. Chops really nice. If you're into that thing. But if you're just like stock, you just want to keep the car stock, that's an option too. Just don't be out here trying to race everybody, because you will get walked, trust me. Unless you throw a Pro Charger on there or something like that. So, you know, keep all of that in mind. I'm pulling up to the dealership now. I gotta get one of my keys out. So would I get RT? Yes, I would get RT. Obviously, I'm driving it, right? I would recommend anyone who's looking to get into that rear-wheel drive life to get an RT. Test out the RT first. You can, and the good thing is, you can get one like an older one. They've had these out for almost 20, 30 years. Like, you can get you an inexpensive RT and test it out. If you don't like it, sell it, break even on it, lose a couple $100 and keep it moving. Let me run into this dealership real quick before I get back to this video, man. I gotta pick something up and it's starting to rain, so be right back. All right, so I definitely got caught in the rain. Back to the video though. Of course, with every good thing, there's some cons, right? So I talked about a little bit, horsepower, top end, isn't as great. I don't know, I think they say, I don't know how true it is, they say the engine isn't that reliable. I don't know though, like the heads part, like the lifters and stuff. A lot of people say, hey, don't leave these cars idling for long. I haven't experienced anything crazy. You got that Hemi tick, whatever. You know, I heard it a little bit on this car. I heard it on some Durangos that I've sold. You know, that Hemi tick, whatever. I don't know. Like I said, I think the reliability is good on these. I can't really speak to like the European V8s, but I know if something goes wrong on those, in my mind, I'm imagining you're gonna have to pay a penny. You're gonna have to pay a Mercedes cost or a BMW price. Like that, you got to pay that. I think the engines are more complex, more sensors are cost more. I'm just guessing. I don't have a V8 BMW. I've never owned one, so I can't really speak on it. So as far as the reliability, cost of parts, cost of repair, cost of ownership, Hemi is good. If you want to go to a Coyote is a good option too. They came out in 2011. You can get you a 2011 5.0, relatively inexpensive. It's a live rack, so I don't really like those, like the looks. So you know, if I was to get something, I would look for a Challenger or a Charger, like one of the new ones. Like I got this car for $19,000. With everything, this is actually one of 5 that they've made in 27 with the white knuckle manual shaker decal package. I actually emailed Dodge. They said my car was one of 5 made. So you probably won't see another one of these for real. White shaker with the red seat, crazy. But yeah, so in an RT, like they got packages. Like I like the RT packages. I like the look of the Dodge product a little better than the earlier Mustangs. Obviously, the newer Dodge product, you know, than the older Mustangs. But the Coyote's a great engine. Gen 1 is a good car. I'm hoping I can run up against the stock Gen 1 one of these days, and you can get the comparison as far as power. I just ran a Can CTS-V Gen 1. I'm gonna post that video soon. It's on my Instagram, but I'm gonna post it here soon on my shorts for those who don't have Instagram. Pretty surprising results, honestly, I think. I don't know. So other things I've been seeing, people say the visibility is poor. I don't see it. Like, I'm not really because when I look, like when I turn lanes, I'm always checking over my shoulder anyway. So I'm not really seeing what they're saying about poor visibility. The gas mileage is, what's the gas? What I'm averaging right now? Oh, also, if you don't know, manual Challengers take 93. You can put 87 in, but the car won't act the same, obviously. But it calls for 93. Automatic, you can put 87, doesn't matter. I'm averaging 19.8 miles per gallon. We'll call it 20. I'm averaging 20. I think that's pretty good. 20 miles an hour for the way, I mean, not 20 miles an hour. 20 miles per gallon on my car. It's got 100,000 miles on it, manual. I don't know. I think that's pretty good. I do a good amount of highway driving and city driving. I did notice when I put 87 in here, the gas mileage dropped tremendously. Like, the gas mileage was garbage. So if you do have a manual Challenger, do not put in 87. Yes, the 93 costs more, but you're going to get better performance, better gas mileage, and it's better for the engine, better fuel filter, better for the fuel lines, fuel filter, all that stuff. I do want to go up against some cars. Like, I'm going to start racing some cars here, some stock cars, see where a stock RT stands before I put a tune on here, if I do put a tune on here, and we can go from there. But I mean, if you're in the market for a V8 and you want something that looks good, performs good, fun to drive, a lot of torque, look no further, man, than the V8 Hemi that the Dodge puts out. And you can get them relatively cheap. Relatively cheap, man. Look at the 2010 Hemi. Look at the 2011. You know what I'm saying? If you can even go back, and this what makes Dodge so great. You can go back and grab you an SRT8, like an 08 or something like that. Or if you just want an 07, 08 Hemi, they make those. You can go test out the Dodge platform from 20 years ago and get you something for $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 and just try it. And if you like it, upgrade to something that looks more aesthetically pleasing or newer technology. It's always better, right? Or if you don't, go back to what you want, or just switch over to a Camaro or a Mustang. There's really only a couple options as far as American muscle, so you're kind of limited. But I think for the price point that you can get into a Hemi for, the looks, the aftermarket support, the gearing, the torque, I think it's a no-brainer, man. If you're trying to get into that market, that rear-wheel drive V8 market, go pick you up a Hemi, go pick up the 5.7, leave the Scat Pack alone. You don't need that much power right now. The RT is plenty enough. I'm telling you, it's plenty enough to have a good time if you've never driven in a rear-wheel drive V8 American muscle car. So that's my review. Just a quick, put something together, just my thoughts. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'm going to answer them. Pretty sure I left a lot of information out, but go back and check my old videos, drop some comments. I'll answer them the best I can. And I'll see you on the next video, man. Hopefully, if you guys are in Cleveland, in Ohio, and you're looking to get into a V8, even if you drive a Nissan, I forgot, Nissan, the 350, 370s, all those, the Q50s, the rear-wheel drive ones, get you a V8, man. Test it out. Or come drive mine and test it out, man. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, man.